Alright, so you know, I gotta do a shout out video.
Can you excuse yourself?
Alright, so you know, the
Shit.
first top person I gotta shout out to is my wife, Tamia, 101409. Then my side by side, Naima. Then my twin Maureen. I gotta shout out my headache, Missy. Gotta shout out the players, popcorn players. I gotta shout out my bestie Andrew. I gotta shout out my Sesty Kyle. I gotta shout out my cousin Vensky, Vendax. I gotta shout out my brother Crush Cannon. I gotta shout him out. What up, bro? Crush
My
Cannon.
turn. All right, all
LC.
right,
I
all
gotta
right.
shout out my
All right,
sister
it's
D
my
Ramal.
turn. Damn, my turn.
I'm not
Thank
done
you.
yet, bitch.
We gonna come back to you.
All right.
So let me start off like this. Shout outs to Hanifa, Iman, Tristan, Christian, Safina, Jazzy, Jazz Lee, Vamaris, Takia. Shout outs to all y'all. Y'all fucked that game up today. Just know y'all fucked that game up. Who else I'm forgetting? Annie,
The water girl,
Tiana.
water boy.
I was the water girl today. Everybody else, I just want y'all to know. What's that school called? What's the school I just said we played? Yes. Grady just got their ass spanked.
All right,
Left
not,
on
it's just
six.
not fucking
All right,
ESPN, bitch. Let's go,
sorry.
keep shouting.
All right. Shout out to my best friend Kiara. I love her. Shout out to Khadijah. Shout out to TLC, TLS. I said Hanifa. I love Hanifa. That's my baby.
Anika.
Oh, shout out to Anika. Shout out to who else I want to shout out? Shout out to D Carmel. She's funny. She's funny. Shout out to who else am I shouting out? Who I hang out with in school. Shout out to Shaquana, shout out to Nalasia, shout out to Alexandria, shout out to all my other babies that's in Life Academy. I know I love y'all. Shout outs to my Friday boyfriend Darnell. Shout out to my other boyfriend Amadine. Shout out to my other boyfriend Isaac. Shout out to all my other boyfriends y'all know.
All right, back to my shout out.
Shout out to Aliezer. Stop hoeing around.
Shout out to my Give Me Some Girl Danielle. Shout out to Erica. Who else I shout out to? Who else? Shout out to. Shout out Shamika. Shout out Black Girl Bianca.
Don't violate her.
Shout Mojo Doja Mika. I shot you already.
We shot you out 2 times.
Shout out to who? I know I'm forgetting people.
Oh, shout out to my sex friend Shadira. Shout out to my bestie.
And the baby boy.
Oh, shout out to my bestie right now. Shout out to Anna Belkis.
Shout out to what she saying? Oh God. Shout out to Peanut, right? Peanut.
Shout out to his patch that went missing a couple years ago. Shout out to Pedro and his little Kuta Kente toes.
Yeah. Shout out to I don't know who else again. Shout out to Kenya, the Haitian boy. Shout out to my cousin, the Haitian boy. Who else to come out? No more?
I got some more. Hold on. Shout out to all the people in sports. Shout out to my bestie Akeem. Shout out to Nakeem, my righty.
Shout out
Jasna.
to
Shout out to my OE.
Shout out to Hawa.
Shout out to my OE Lefty.
I already shout him out. Shout out to Hawa. Shout out to Dionysia Dashka. Shout out to
Matter of fact, fuck that. Shout out to my principal, Miss Ferriola, and fuck you, Miss Warren, bitch.
Shout out to BCCP. That was my tape, my nigga. Shout that out.
Shout out to Mr. M, because he gave me a 93.
Shout out to Mr. Warrington, that boy ass nigga. He got me out of Whitman. Fuck him. He could shine floors all he want. I don't care.
Yeah, shout out to Benson, my coach. I love him.
Shout out to shout out to Monisha, yeah, that's my girl.
Oh.
Shout out to my wake up Tay Tay. Shout out to Boo Boo. Shout out to Boo Boo. Shout out to shout out to Andre. You know, you've been back in my algebra class.
Yes.
Shout out to yeah, who else?
Oh, shout out to Marisol. Shout out to Tiana again, the other Tiana that just came to the school. No, her name is Latoya. That's her name.
Shout out to my ex. Well, you still my bestie in my heart. But
shout out to Ryan.
Shout out to
Brian.
I love you, Shanice. Shout out to Aaliyah. I love you too, Aaliyah.
Shout out to my baby, base guard
girl.
Leah. I love you. Shout out to Ashley. Shout out to Crystal. Shout out to CJ. Shout out to my big brother Ashton and Darrell. I love them. Shout out to my little brother Trey.
All right, that's enough shout out.
Shout out to my 2 little cousins, Jay and Sean. Keep behaving in school.
All right, it's done. We shouted who we need out.
And if
All
we
right,
forgot
if you didn't get shouted out, oh
just
well,
tell me
you're
we're gonna
not
make
important.
another one.
No, I'm
just
not making.
tell me
You're not
I'm gonna
important.
make another one.
You didn't get shouted. That means you're not important,
I must
my
have
nigga.
forgot.
All right,
I forgot.
you're
I'm
not
sorry.
important. So
Shout
that's
out
the end of the
shout
video.
out to no Marijuana. Shout out to you. Shout out to Miss Jones. Today is her birthday.
All right, come damn Peanut, you huffing and puffing.
He about to blow the weed down.
Shit. All right, but
and Isaac, because Isaac is fucking
shout out
cute.
to my popcorn players. You know that's the fucking good.
Shout out to Team Handshake, because you always got a handshake.
That juicy.